actually not tricky, man. Because
They're tricky.
Do I believe you?
I don't want to be in a relationship with someone unless I look at you, I'm like, wow.
And I don't want someone to be in a relationship with me unless they look at me
and they
they're
don't
like,
say, wow.
wow, God made you just for me. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, good morning, Sahar.
Sorry, I'm just fixing my hair. Good morning.
Welcome back to another episode
of This Should Bother You
with Phateka
and Sahar.
Guys, I don't know why my voice feels strained. I have no, Kutlano, if you're listening to this, I blame you. Were we yelling? I'm very confused. I was literally just having dinner at our house. Like, I don't know where my voice is. Do you not remember?
Wait, you don't remember you screaming?
No, like, I don't feel like I was screaming. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know when you're talking to a bunch of people and you're you guys try to talk over each other? I think it was that kind of thing. Because I'm like, I wasn't screaming. We weren't out. There was just 4 of us. It was just food. There was no alcohol involved, at least not for me. Like, I'm like, why don't I have a voice?
Yeah, I mean, I've been coughing and I don't know why I've been coughing.
You don't know?
No, I have not smoked this week.
Oh.
Yeah, she would know because I was going to the balcony and unfortunately her window's against the balcony.
Yes, and I look at her like this.
One time I tried to disturb her peace. She pulled the blinds on me. Because
why were you smashing your face on the window like a ghost? I'm scared.
Trying to make her laugh.
I'm scared.
And her banter, and she pulls the curtains. And I'm like, whoa. Sometimes I feel like she hates me. And I'm just like, but then I'm like, people aren't friends with people they hate. So she should be okay.
What would you do if I smashed my face against the window and look scary?
I'd do the same.
Exactly.
No, I said I'd do the same.
You know what? Different strokes for different folks. She really hates
I don't like that
saying.
I hate that saying.
I don't know what beef you have with it.
Can I also ask what stick with ick? What does that mean?
What?
Stick without the ick stick.
Stick without the
ick?
SK?
Huh?
I don't understand.
Someone said at work, ick without stick without ick. What does that one mean?
What was the context?
I don't know. They were getting, I guess, they're called chomps or whatever from the cabinet, and they said the stick without the ick without or something.
I have no idea.
Anyway, I don't know what that means. I think it's like a dick reference, but I was like, I don't like that either. Anything to do with
strokes. You see, you're thinking about the wrong thing. Different strokes for different folks just means different things that people prefer. Everyone has their okay.
It's disturbification.
I think the more I say it, the worse I make it. So I'm just gonna stop.
It's the disturbification.
What's been bothering you this week?
Damn. What's been bothering me? What bothering me is I've saved, so basically guys, I've saved a good amount of money. Mm-hmm. The first part of my lawyer fee I have saved. Thank you. And now I have to pay it. Oh. And I don't want to pay it. I'm like, all this money, why do I have to give it away now?
And they have to.
Yeah, and I know like Kutwano is the lawyer. But like he's like, yeah, you can sell it to me and then I'll send you, like he sent me an email with everything, but I'm just like, is this real? And I'm like, I've spoken to him, I have references, but I'm still scared.
No, it's a strong commitment.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. And lawyer fees are serious. Lawyer fees are so serious.
And like I'm so proud. I'm like, Mama was like, Mommy, I'm so proud that you saved the first part of the money and you were doing the like majority of it. Like, well done, that is amazing. Yeah. And I was like,
you're like, yeah,
I don't want to give it away.
Now my savings are gonna go back to
literally. And also I need to pay off my credit card, guys. Like, it's really bad. Like,
I thought we were doing that before. No, okay.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
But at least my credit score will stay okay because I pay my car payments on time.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Okay. Guys, it's okay.
Yo!
It's okay. When my tax comes in, my tax return coming soon, half of it's going to my credit.
Okay, what are you doing with that half? Lawyer?
Lawyer.
Okay. Well, so what's bothering you is the fact that you have to pay lawyer fees. That's really painful.
Yeah. What about you?
What has been bothering me this week? Oh, this is, well, we applied for a little something this week and we got rejected for it. Well, we applied for it in like what, the beginning of Feb, related to the pod. And you know, it's fine. Rejection is redirection and all these things that you people always tell us whenever we tell you something has gone awry. But yeah, I was like, that wasn't nice because I really thought we had a great application.
I think we did also.
So I was like, But then, like you said, what's meant to be will be.
What's meant to be will be. Like, it's really frustrating. But it's okay to, I don't know, like, it's okay. I think right now for me, I've like gotten so many rejections at this point that I'm just like, it's okay. It's not meant to be.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to get used to it. And then all of a sudden when you're minding your business,
something. That's so true. And I think that is true of any like creative careers, or like, I mean, people deal with rejection outside of creative careers all the time, but I think we especially have an extra dose of it. Whether you're an actress, a singer, a filmmaker trying to get grants, a novelist trying to get a publisher, a talent trying to get representation, there's a lot of like no's that you get on the way. So it's just part of the process. It's part of the practice.
Especially when you're like really good at what you do, and like, you know, there's a lot of people, especially a lot of bomb ass men who don't know how to do things, and they just do things because they have so much ego, and like they're not good at their job, but you know you're good at your job and you have heart and you have like dedication and talent, and you think, yeah, I'm God's chosen one. No. People be like, I don't know who you are. And like, am I? You want me to do this? Do you really actually want me to do this? Hello?
Help. I'm doing this for you. Hello.
Yeah.
But maybe the thing that he wants us chosen for is still on the way.
Yeah.
We want to be
apparently
chosen.
So.
We want to be chosen for the things that are not meant for us. Maybe. At least that's how I'm consoling myself. Anyways, guys, keep watching and engaging with us and motivating us to keep going.
Yes,
Thank you
please.
so much.
Thank you.
So this week, what we wanted to chat about was the fact that truly and honestly, our friendships with women are making it really hard to fall in love, guys. Like, the girls are really, they're setting the standard rather high.
They are.
So, do you think, is that true for you?
Yes, my friendships are great. They're fantastic. If we're speaking about men, I think maybe having so many female friendships has, like, of course, men could never. Of course, they could never. And I don't really like men, to be honest, like that. But when it comes to dating, I think I do compare a lot of things to my friends and family and the way my friends and family treat me. Because I am a princess. And I can't be doing the serving all the time. I don't really like to serve. I mean, I love to serve people.
The way you corrected yourself so quickly, you said, I can't be doing... No, I like to, and then it was like your brain was like...
Like for Phateka or my other friends, I love doing things for them. But when it comes to relationship, if I'm doing... You need to be doing it first for me to even want to do it. But a lot of people don't even know etiquette. They don't have manners. They don't even know love languages and all of that. I think it's so odd for me that I have so many friends with such great like personalities and who understand me, but when it comes to dating, people are just a bit like
it's interesting.
It's odd, but it does make it really difficult, and I'm like, am I the problem or are people out there the problem?
Do you think dating would be easier if we approached it more like friendship?
Yeah, which is why I sometimes feel more comfortable to be friends with someone first before dating.
Yeah. Because I think sometimes when you approach with the objective of dating, I'm not saying that being intentional is a bad thing. It can be a very good thing. But I think sometimes it puts a lot of pressure on everyone involved to like live up to whatever the expectation of what someone who you'd be in a relationship with or what being taken care of and taking care of someone else should feel like and look like. Whereas like when you meet friends, like sometimes having a friend crush is so fun. Like, have you ever had a friend crush, guys? Have you ever met someone and been like, you're so cool, I think we'd be great friends? It's so exciting. It's so like, and then you guys keep hanging out and you're like, I think they want to be my friend. And then you wake up and you guys are friends. And you're like...
That's what happened with me. She was like... She actually wasn't like that. She was quite... Because we started working together first. But in her head, she was kind of excited. She was like...
Don't get a big head now. But she's right. Most of my like really good friends, like you have a good vibe with them and you're like, I think we'd be great friends, mate. So maybe if we approach dating like that.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I know when someone's gonna be my friend. And it's so funny. I'm like, we're gonna be, and it happens. And it 10 out of 10 always happens. Dating, I don't know, I think I am the problem. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I'll see someone and I'll be like,
yeah, you do the opposite. If you see someone and you feel vibes, you're like, okay, cool, so I must never ever speak to them again. I mustn't look in their direction. They must avoid me.
Yes, and a lot of gay, a lot of lesbians kind of do that. They kind of run away. They kind of get shy, and then like, we like do this.
A few moments later.
Yeah, but it's like I need the confidence. I need the confidence to be like, hi babes, you're a fine hun.
Yeah. I think for me, I don't know if I've had that experience of like, no shame. Like I think in romance, I've also had like crushes that have excited me. I'm trying to think about the difference as far as like how I approach it with a friend of like, oh my gosh, we're going to be friends. This is so exciting. And then I suppose I'm the same in dating, except I don't tend to have as much of an active role at the beginning in how this kind of plays out, other than like, I give out the energy I want to receive. Do you know what I mean? Like, I flirt with you as well. I'll compliment you as well. Like, if we have the same sense of humor, then we're having fun. Like, do you know what I mean? And I'm also very open-minded into, like, how we're spending time together. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, it should be fun. I think that's the thing. It's like, at the beginning of anything, it just should be fun. Like, we don't know each other. If we're not making each other ha-ha kiki and bantering and like, what's the point? What's the point? Because we don't know each other deeply enough to be like, oh my God, we are compatible. Do you know what I mean? So it has to be very like surface level enjoyment at the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can't say for me, like, I think my friends have also attributed to like my quote unquote standards as far as like, yeah, man, like I feel like as girls, we really do show up for each other. Like,
100%.
One of my friends, one of my very good friends at home was like picking me up from the airport, like way back when. And she picked me up from the airport and she like bought me like flowers and balloons and did all the da-da-da-da. And then when we got home, one of my cousins was home. And later on, we were driving together to run an errand, my cousin and I. And this is a male cousin. And he's like, you guys really know how to do friendship. Like, he was like, Majita, which is like, guys, he was like, they would never do this for each other. And I'm like, sorry for you. Like, that's sorry funny. For you, you know?
That's funny. That's true. They're kind of like nonchalant with their friendships.
Yeah, they're very like nonchalant. They'll like do like soccer together and like...
Yeah, no problem, bro. Yeah, bro, no problem.
Yeah, bro. But I feel like we're a bit more like romantic. And like, yeah, and fair enough, this is not... You're not going to experience this with all of your friends, women. Like, this person I'm speaking about is basically like family to me. Do you know what I mean? Yes. So, like, that's why we have that kind of relationship. But, yeah, I don't know. So, I think to have that standard of having friends who are women show up for you in all these different ways and different love languages kind of feeds into, like, the treatment you hope for or expect in your partner. Do you know what I mean? Like, if your friends are also, like, a shoulder to cry on.
Yes.
Help you build your IKEA furniture.
Yes.
Whatever. Uber eats you food when you're sick, or like, you know what I mean? Then obviously, like in dating, you're gonna expect that as well.
Yeah.
You're gonna expect the same amount of grace and the same amount of love and understanding that you experience in friendship in dating as well. And I think it also helps you not experience loneliness as much. Yes. Because obviously another part of the whole dating, if people are honest, is that they're afraid of ending up alone or they don't want to be lonely. And I think friendship helps you not feel that as much. You can still feel it because romantic love and platonic love aren't the same thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like you feel it a lot less. I feel like I would feel the weight of my singleness more if I didn't have good friendships.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I think that I don't know, sometimes, especially when you have so many friends around you as well that like really help you in life. Sometimes I feel like some people are just like, what the fuck do I need a partner for when I got my friends? Obviously it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes when the friendships are so full and the people are providing so much, so many of your love languages, so many of your like things that you need, sometimes you forget you also need romantic love. And I think that was the situation with me.
You forgot for so long.
For so long. Until I was like, well,
This is like, oh, this is a
yeah. It's not
puzzle piece missing.
Friends move away. Best friends are there. You're here.
And it's just different.
Things fall apart. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh shit, I actually need somebody in my life.
Yeah, it's just different. I think in my adulthood, I've generally had a good balance, I think, of like romantic love and platonic love, with like what my dating life has been like since I've been 18. I felt like a good balance between the two, such that even in my periods where I'm like, I'm single, whatever, it feels like good and purposeful. I don't feel like, oh, this is a department that I'm lacking in. You know what I mean?
That's
because
good.
I've had the romance and I still continue to believe I will get more of it.
Of course,
do you know what I mean? But so yeah, so it is different. And I think the older we get, the more we kind of want someone to do life with and a love that will stay.
Yeah.
And our friendships will stay in our lives, but like you say, like, we aren't tethered to our friends the way we would be tethered to a romantic partner. People can leave, people can move, people can change jobs, people's lives look different, people go through stuff and isolate themselves from you. People like, and you can't really do that in partnership, you know? Or people do, but then usually that's how people break up and stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. This is kind of related to dating. I read the craziest Substack this week. I'm so sorry to this woman. Like, I really am. It's a really painful experience. But she wrote a Substack article about how she read her boyfriend's ChatGPT. And you know how people use like AI as therapy and will like ask deep.
I'm really scared. Yeah, like, what is this?
I'll link it in the whatever description box. Oh, guys, I read it on my lunch break at work. I said, this is awful. This is a nightmare. Like, she was just lying down. So she was okay. They were in bed together, but he was asleep and she was still awake, like doing some work. And then like her device died and she didn't have a charger. I think she was at his place. So then she used his laptop like she normally would. And when she opened it, it just so happened that he left it open on her chat, the chat thing. But obviously it was like a new chat window, right? It wasn't his previous conversations. Now this is where she dug her own hole, because she decided to look, you know how on the side it'll show you like all the conversations you've had. And she looked, I forgot what was the title, but it had to do with her. Like, should I break up with my girlfriend? Or like thoughts of girlfriend or love or I'm falling out. I don't know what was the phrase, but then she clicked in and she said the things she saw. Like, it's one thing if like you're asking like, oh, how can I love this person better? Or like, we had this argument. What other perspective can you give me? But the thing she was seeing was like, he was over analyzing and super critiquing things that she thought that he loved about her. Like, she speaks about like trigger warning that in the past that she struggled with an eating disorder, but turns out, and she thought that like he handled that with grace, but turns out like he was hyper critiquing like her body and stuff like that. And he was also like, I'm not that attracted to her physically, can I still make this work? And like, hey, the thing she was, what else was he like? The stuff she read was like, oh, she has cats, and she always thought that like, oh, he's bothered by the fact that I have like 3 cats. But like, the degree to which it bothered him was super insidious. Like, it was almost like that was just another irritation. And what else did he discover? There was just so many things that was like, oh, you kind of hate me. Like, but like, it's just, they were staying in the relationship because it worked. Do you know what I mean? I think he was from what I could get from that Substack article, he was convincing himself that he loves her enough for the relationship to work, if that makes sense, versus being like obsessed with her. And like, she wrote from such a great perspective, because she speaks about how like, obviously not all of our friends and our partners are going to have an adoring perspective of us all the time. We get on everyone's nerves. Not all the people who love you like everything about you. Like, that's so fair. But you would hope that your romantic partner, I don't know, the things that they dislike are surface level, or like things that are, the dislike is very like small. I don't know, like the way she just described it was super insidious, and I was just like, this is really painful. And she kept going. She read the whole chat thread, and like when she was done, she said she just like slid out of the bed. She packed her things, went to her house, and then the guy woke up in the middle of the night and like blew up her phone, like, where are you? And then she just didn't answer. He showed up at her house like whenever in the AMs, this says, and was like begging her to come back. And then she just looked at him and she's like, I read your conversation with ChatGPT. And then he was like, oh shit, like this is bad. And then he apologized. He was like, I don't feel that way anymore. I was just working through some things. Hey, so I know there was a detour, but like,
why do you guys firm things? Like, that's what I don't understand. Why are you firming things?
Like why are you trying to convince yourself that you love someone?
Like, are you that haram? You don't have good family or friends? Like, what? Like, the thing is, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone unless I look at you, I'm like, wow.
And I don't want someone to be in a relationship with me unless they look at me
and they don't like, say,
wow, God made you just for me. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, guys, it was really sad. Also, like, I hate that we're at the point in time where people are using AI as therapy. Guys, if you want to speak to someone, please
go to speak to a fucking therapist.
Like,
fucking ChatGPT.
Like,
get out of here, man.
Please.
Get out of here.
But yeah, no, that was really insidious. But
someone needs to make a film about that.
They actually have. Have you watched the movie Her?
Her.
Yeah. It's a movie about this guy who falls in love with a robot.
Wait, isn't it Companion?
There's one called Her. Maybe Companion's another movie.
Companion's Companion, she's an actual robot.
Yeah, Her, she's like a Siri.
Oh yeah, I have seen her.
She's like a Siri that he talks to. Like, he wakes up in the morning.
Yes,
and he's like,
with what's his name? With this thing who plays it?
Yeah, that actor. He's really good.
He was in Napoleon.
Yes, that one.
Damn, what's his name? And Gladiator.
So it already and they were warning us. You guys weren't paying attention. Her came out like a decade ago, and people weren't paying attention. Look now, you guys use chats as therapy. Look now.
No, there's a woman that's literally in love with her ChatGPT. She had sex with her ChatGPT.
I've also seen that people marry ChatGPT. I've heard people are marrying AI. You guys are scaring us. We're really scared.
I really wanted this to happen like towards the end of my life.
Right? Now it's,
in my 70s on like a chair like this. Oh,
yes, and you can be like, wow, these kids are doing crazy things.
Yeah.
Now it's we are the kids doing crazy things because these are our age mates. You guys are scaring us. Please stop doing scary things. Fall in love. Go outside, touch grass, meet a human being. A human being. Anyways, speaking of falling in love, what would you say are your love languages?
I like acts of service. I like money. I like nice looking shiny things. I like gifts. I like, you know what I always want? I always want to find a partner that sends me like flowers every week.
Cute.
I really want that. And you know what? Looking at, I think my love languages come from the way people have use their love language to take care of, like, give love to me. And like, for example, I always look at like my cousin Saba, like her love language is also acts of service, and I think words of affirmation, and just like her mans will always send her flowers, or like my dad will always get my mom flowers and get me flowers. Like take me shopping. They're like, oh, what are you in the mood for shopping? Let's go shopping, or like stuff like that. Like, I love that so much. But I think I've gotten so used to that love language that I sometimes forget like
others exist,
and like sometimes people actually, my friends have taught me to, like, they've merged acts of like service and gifts with like remembering things about me and like stuff like that. I think my family just like to give me nice things, but like my friends will actually like be like, oh, she like likes this, or like likes that, or like more thoughtful in a way. Not saying that my family isn't thoughtful, because
but these ones have like more sentimental value.
Yeah, in a way. Like, and I think that's really cute. But yeah, that's my love language. I do not read. I like words of affirmation, but don't do too much. Don't do too much, because you're gonna make me feel uncomfortable. Like, tell me you love me, and like, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful, you look so lovely today, Sahar, this dress looks so nice on you, like your hair looks so nice, so pretty, Sahar, just stuff like that. But don't say that to me every day, because I will feel uncomfortable. But I also do the same for people as I do acts of service.
I think the love language you give out the most is gifts. I think you were being shy about, you didn't want to sound materialistic, but I think that's actually your number one. I think you're hiding behind acts of service. Your her actual love language, ignore what she said. Her actual number one love language is gifts. I don't know what she's on about, mate. I don't know what she's on about.
Yeah, but that's the one. Acts of service is gifts.
Now, this is the controversial thing, because actually, they're meant to be separate things. Acts of service are about efforts, labor, things you can do for people, the ways you can serve people. Gifts are purchases. Acts of service aren't necessarily meant to be tied to a purchase.
But I do acts of service.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you,
the gifts are big up there.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you is that's why they have separate categories, because they aren't necessarily the same thing. They are meant to fulfill the same purpose. People who love acts of service might are more going towards the, oh my gosh, you saw I'm having a hard day, so you cooked dinner for us. Oh my gosh, I forgot to wash the dishes, you washed them. Oh my gosh, my car was empty, you took it to
I do both.
But the thing is, where I think it bleeds in, because my number one love language, I think, is acts of service. And
it is.
My thing of where it kind of blurs into gifts sometimes is because sometimes the acts of service require money. So then I'm is this an act of service or is it a gift? Because for instance, on the cooking example, if you send me food, you have to spend money on said food, but it is an act of service because you are nourishing me by feeding me. So I'm I don't know, man. Or even the filling up someone's car, you're gonna spend money on that, but it's not a gift per se. You are doing a service for them. So I don't know, man. They blur sometimes. They do blur sometimes. But I think yours is gift core, and then also acts of service after that.
I love a good gift. I like receiving a good gift and giving a good gift.
No, gifts are her thing. I think for me, yeah, acts of service high key, because please just make my life easier. Life is so hard for me.
Yeah,
life is hard, and I also I like doing things for people as well. So I think I also grew up with a very acts of service heavy love from my family.
Yes.
So I think that's why, truly, yeah. But I love all of them. I love physical touch as well. I really do. I like gifts as well. I feel so loved right now. I feel extremely loved. Yeah, after that, quality time. I lied to you. I think quality time above gifts for me.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that like quality time.
That for me goes above gifts.
I like quality time.
And then gifts, and then words.
I like all of them.
Quite frankly, we need all of them in this life.
No words of affirmation too much, please. I beg. No.
Don't do too much. I won't lie to you. I'm also I think words of affirmation is the one I place the least amount of emphasis on.
Yes, you do.
Is there something you'd like to share with the class? Do you have something for the class?
She just
yeah.
No, I'm just that is the least. We're both the same.
Am I not loving you enough?
No, we both do the same. We just
find out things on
we
this
just
podcast,
don't can I just say for example, I didn't come from a household that was you were so beautiful and great and I love you every day. My dad will always be hello ugly, you're so beautiful. That makes no sense. Sahan will be you look like a worm. And my mom will every now and then be oh, I love you so much, mom, and I'm proud of you. But not too much, know?
Yeah, so I think my my dad's a words of affirmation guy. Cool. He literally got the one year he got my mom and I these random poems that he got printed in and framed, and my mom's one is up in their room and mine is up in my room at home. It's so cute.
That's so nice.
I feel he's a words kind of guy, because even we'll be chilling together and he'll be and which means look at how beautiful my wife is. You know what I mean? He'll randomly say very stuff affirming words about his kids or his wife or things like that, or randomly go into like emotional speeches when he's in his moods. Like, I think he's more word core, but he's also very active service. I think he's active service number one, and then words of affirmation. So I think that's, my mom will like, she's become more affectionate with words in my adulthood, but I also think because I've lived far from her, so she can't love me in very obvious ways. Like for her, I think physical touch is a very big one. My mom is always, she's always here. She's always something. Like if you hear her, she always, like, you know what I mean. She loves having contact with people she loves. But obviously she can't do that. So I think, I wonder if like the distance has made her become more cognizant of using words. That and the fact that like she generally does like expressing herself. So maybe, you know, those two. But yeah, I agree with you. I think words of affirmation are tricky, man. Because they're tricky. Do I believe you?
When it's done too much, I'm like, why are you lying? No, I've never felt I never related to that so much. Why are you like,
I don't know, man. I'm just like,
which is bad, which might be toxic. Why do I feel like that? I don't know. Because like, maybe it's because of this. Maybe because when I would argue with my dad, and my dad will be over it, and I'll try to prove a point, but like, this is where you went wrong. He'll look at me like, you're so beautiful.
Oh, so you're like manipulation. I think I believe your words when we have that relationship. Like, I believe words once it's been coupled with action, which is why, like, I obviously believe the affirming words from my family and like my friends, because like they have loved me and shown up for me in my life in so many ways that I'd be a fool to not believe when they tell me these things about myself. Yeah. But when we are very new in each other's lives, or when we're very new in each other's lives, is when I struggle with words of affirmation, which is why I'm like, you can't lead with that for me, because like if we don't know each other well, I'm gonna be like, you're saying all these things, but what have we done in our lives to, what have you, I don't want to say what have you done to like prove it, but kind of, you know, because it's like, I don't know, for me, it's way easier to like send a text than to like actually make a point to spend time with me, or like actually make a point to sit on the phone with me for hours. And the latter makes more of an impact to me. I don't want to lie to you, because to me, I see more effort and I feel more seen in that way, you know? Yeah. But words are beautiful from like, once we've built the rapport, and I have certain people in my life who are really, really, really good at like sharing very affirming words, and I have friends who it is their love language. Like I have a very good friend of mine who is her primary love language, so she always sends the most like beautiful messages, and like I believe her, because that's how she feels the most loved, and that's how she expresses the most love. But also she shows up in other ways in our friendship as well, so like the words are just so sweet, you know.
I think words of affirmation sometimes make me uncomfortable, because I'm just like, I want to also give that back.
Yeah, I feel pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. And I'm like,
pressure.
I have to use my brain capacity to think of something more beautiful than what you sent, so make you feel extra special.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that.
And it's so crazy, because I love words and I love writing. So you would think that like words of the thing is,
I think it's just
I'm very like, when I do want to give beautiful words, I think I do a good job at it. Like my mom always says that I send her the best messages. So maybe it's something that I don't see in myself, but I am good at giving affirming words. But again, I think I just don't lead with it. But I think you'll definitely feel the absence of it if you don't have words of affirmation in your relationship. Like I definitely don't want to be in any sort of relationship where like people are stingy with affirmations, and people never compliment you, people never say nice things about you, people don't tell you that they love you. You must just guess from thin air. Like you definitely don't want the extreme end.
Guessing from thin air,
you know. But I think what we're trying to get at is like, you can't use words to overcompensate for a lack of everything else.
No, yeah, I don't like that. Like especially when it comes to dating, don't no, just not just words of affirmation.
Yes.
Because that's like you put the words into action, please. Yeah. Thank you. And gifts.
Don't forget the gift. Don't forget that one.
Like pay, like, oh, do you know what? I was like, I can't wait But then it's like it's complicated because I like women and I don't want them to spend too much on me. But I like pay for my nails. Or like, where are you going? I'm like, gonna go get my pom pom wax for you, and they're like, okay, I'll pay for it. I'm like, okay, thank you.
No, it slaps. I won't lie to you. I've tried. I don't know. I think my parents really tried really hard to raise an independent woman, but also my dad spoiled us. So
yeah,
now,
so did my dad do.
So now you've got an independently confused woman, like someone who's like, yeah, no, I can do all these things, but also when I'm dating someone and they make me feel taken care of, oh my goodness, I can be beaming. Like, my goodness, it makes me want to be a better partner to you, you know? So that's when I'm like, hey, the independent, hey, it's not, she doesn't know what to do with herself, you know? That's why I always tell, because Sahar and I, like, we obviously, like, our friendship has mostly existed within Los Angeles, but we've had lives in, like, London, South Africa, etc. So she hasn't really seen me date that much because most of my dating experience has happened outside of the context of, like, where we live. You've seen me date here and you've seen me date people whilst being here, but they have either not been here or that kind of situation. Yeah. So you don't get to experience like, oh, like my friend is going out with someone who she really adores or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And I always tell her, the day you hang out with me and my partner or whatever, forget about the friend you know.
Yeah, what if
just forget about me, because the way I turn, I mean, I'm already princess, but the way I'll turn into
she's already
my man,
where's my man? What did Lola say? What did Lola say? She's like, I wake up, my man. I take a shit, my man. I cook, my man.
I wake up, my man. I take a shit, my man. I make breakfast, my man. I'm driving, my man. I'm bathing, my man.
That's what I'm saying. Your friend
I'm bathing, my man.
Your friend who's always on and always knows the answers to everything. Forget about her when I'm in a relationship. Just forget about her. She's not in the room.
Now we're gonna ask a man for anything that we need.
Yes.
She can't use a break capacity anymore.
Yes.
We must ask the man.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's, yeah, you can ask Inga for experience. How was that like? Because, hey man,
I always wonder.
Love is sweet, man. Love is so sweet. The friendship love, the romance love. Yeah. You sent me a question though about like, what did you say? Love languages in real life versus whatever. What
as in like love languages, like, okay, they're ideal in our heads, but are they ideal in theory? Like when we put them to the test, you know.
Okay, so we kind of did.
And I think we covered that. I think that's when it comes to like words of affirmation are cute, but you know when it's done too much, it's a bit like you're fucking obsessed. Relax. Like some people don't want people to be obsessed with them. Some people do. Yeah, I know. We know
that. Okay, but and actually, I'm gonna shut up. I love it. Let's just keep it pushing there.
You do love it?
Yeah, people being obsessed with you. Why not?
Well, I thought you were gonna go back on yourself, and you were like, "No, I do love it." I thought that's what you were saying.
No. I was saying yes, be obsessed with me. Why not?
Why not?
Why shouldn't you be? In fact,
why shouldn't you?
Okay, but also like, don't be too controlling. Like the obsession mustn't come in the form of like, I don't want you to go anywhere. You mustn't have other friends. You mustn't. Relax.
No, she does not like being controlled. One time I was like, Phateka, are you not late for work? Are you not late for work? She looked at me. She was like, I love you. Please. Leave me alone. I know what time I need to be at work.
I was like, are you my boss? I
was just worried.
Am I on your dime?
I was just worried.
Like, hey, get out.
I was just gonna be worried. She was be like, I was like, sorry, my love.
Shock of my life.
She does not like being like told what to do or like controlled at all.
It's not
like at all.
Let's just leave it there.
Oh my God. Now I'm cringing out. Guys, thank you for tuning in and joining today's episode 9. We are very grateful for all of the love and support. Please continue to comment and follow and like and share and subscribe. Also on Spotify, follow us and listen to it whilst you're going to work or to your friend's birthday with your mom in the car.
Follow us on social.
Yes, Instagram and TikTok. And thank you so much.
Bye.